Younger voters overwhelmingly favored President Biden, while older voters rallied behind Donald Trump. This age gap was one of the defining features of the election and will likely shape the political landscape for years to come.
Exit polls showed that voters under the age of 30 preferred Biden by a significant margin. This demographic group, which came of age during the Trump presidency, is generally more liberal on social issues and more supportive of government intervention in the economy. They were drawn to Biden's message of unity and his promises to address issues such as climate change and student debt.
In contrast, older voters, particularly those over the age of 65, overwhelmingly supported Trump. This demographic group is generally more conservative on social issues and more skeptical of government intervention in the economy. They were drawn to Trump's promises to restore law and order and his tough stance on immigration.
The generational divide in the 2024 election reflects broader trends in American society. Younger generations are more diverse and more likely to live in urban areas. They are also more likely to be burdened by student debt and to feel the effects of climate change. These factors likely contributed to their support for Biden. In contrast, older generations are more likely to be white and to live in rural areas. They are also more likely to be retired and to rely on Social Security and Medicare. These factors likely contributed to their support for Trump. The 2024 election also highlighted significant differences in voting patterns along racial and ethnic lines. Hispanic and African American voters played crucial roles in determining the outcome of the election.
For the Hispanic community, the stakes were incredibly high. Many of us were deeply concerned about immigration policies and how they would affect our families and friends. Biden's promises to create a more humane immigration system resonated with us.
As an African American voter, issues of racial justice and police reform were at the forefront of our minds. Biden's commitment to addressing systemic racism and his plans for police reform were pivotal in gaining our support.
These voting patterns underscore the importance of addressing the unique concerns of different demographic groups. The future of American politics will undoubtedly be shaped by how well leaders can understand and respond to these diverse perspectives.
When we look at the regional voting patterns, we see significant differences. Urban areas leaned heavily towards candidate A, while rural regions showed strong support for candidate B.
Absolutely. These patterns are consistent with historical trends, but there are some notable shifts this time around. For instance, suburban areas, which were once solidly in one camp, have now become battlegrounds. The election was ultimately decided in a few key battleground states. These states saw intense campaigning from both sides and voter turnout was exceptionally high. In the end, it was the margins in these states that tipped the balance.